What is going on, guys? You're watching Token Steve, and today we're going to address one of those questions that seems to come up a lot. You know, if you've plasti dipped your car, what happens if somebody keys it? Well, the day finally occurred and my car got keyed. So what we're going to do is we're going to show you what you can do if your car gets keyed. Let's do it. Now, in order to do this, you're going to need three different things. First, if your car happens to be white or black or whatever color your car happens to be, you're going to need some fresh paint, obviously, so that you can spray it over the area after we've repaired it. So right here I've just got a can of the white plasti dip. You can probably go to your local Ace or Lowe's or Sears or one of those places, and a lot of those places do sell plasti dip there in the can. So you don't have to go out and order it unless it's some sort of special color or something. You can just go to one of your local stores and you can pick up a can there and you can do your repairs with that. The thing you might have to order though is the repair kit from dipyourcar.com. Now, and honestly, this stuff smells kind of like rubbing alcohol, so I think that's probably what it is, or paint thinner rather. And honestly, this stuff smells like paint thinner, so I think that's probably what it is. But I bought the kit from dipyourcar.com when I bought my original kit, just in case something like this ever happened. And so for the purposes of this, that's what we're going to be using for this. The third thing that you're going to need is you're going to need a blue towel, or a rag or something like that that you can dip into here and that you can actually apply it to the area. And so I'm just going to go ahead and use the blue towels that you can get from O'Reilly's or Napa or AutoZone or any of those places, and we'll just go from there. So first step, we've identified the area that needs to be repaired. So what we're going to go ahead and do is just kind of clean the area around it first. And I usually use a simple green or something like that to clean my dip, and just get the whole area nice and clean, because we don't want to be spraying over the top of any sort of dirt or anything like that, because if you do that, it's going to get trapped into your dip. It's not going to look very good after you do your repairs. So let's do that first. Now, second step, we're going to take a blue towel and dip it into our repair solution, and then we're going to lightly dab it onto the surface itself here. We'll just kind of work it in there. And what we're doing is we're actually diluting the plasti dip out so it creates a nice smooth surface that we can put our new paint on. Alright guys, so the third step. Now that we've applied the dip repair kit, you can't really see it very well maybe on the video, but actually if you touch this, we've smoothed it down to the point where the dip actually meets up with the paint of the vehicle. And so it's actually a really nice smooth surface now, and something that we can actually spray on. Now, before you go spraying on this, make sure that the area is completely dry, because if the area isn't dry yet, obviously you're going to spray plasti dip on there and it's going to, it's going to bubble up. It's not going to set properly. It's not going to look the way it needs to. So just make sure that it's nice and dry on here before you try to do anything with it. And then what you do, and I'm not gonna fix this entire scratch mark right now. I'll just kind of demonstrate how we're going to do it for this spot area. But what we'll do is we'll go ahead and mask this general area off, just so that we know exactly what we're spraying on. None of the overspray gets anywhere else, and whatnot on the rest of the car. So I went ahead and masked the area off completely here. You're going to notice here that I've done a really loose mask around our repair area, which is right here. And the reason for that is because with plasti dip, when you get to the edge where the tape is, if you paint heavily over that tape and then peel the tape off, it might take the plasti dip with it. If it doesn't, it might leave a nice hard edge on there. You really don't want that. We want to blend this whole thing off, and so just leave a nice loose mask around the entire thing so that you've got you've got adequate room that you can get your paint in to do your repair work, but at the same time you're not going to have a weird edge on anything like that. So let's go ahead and get our paint ready, and we'll go ahead and spray that area and see how it turns out. Alright guys, so I've put about 7 layers of new plasti dip spray on our trouble area here, and it looks pretty good. It isn't a perfect match yet because the plasti dip that's on the car has been here for about a year. You know, obviously this is new, so it's a little bit brighter looking right now, but I expect that over the course of the next week or so, it'll smooth out and it'll look just like the rest of the stuff surrounding it. I have done a couple of little patches and whatnot in the past here, and that's been the case in my personal experience. But anyways, it looks a heck of a lot better than it did before. It's not something that you're going to really notice now, and you can see it's really easy to patch up trouble areas like this, you know, when they happen, you know, when they inevitably happen, life happens. So I hope that you guys got something good out of this, and you know, you can show your support with, you know, a like, a subscribe, you know, throw your comments out there if you've got something you'd like to say. I'd love to hear it, and good luck with your next project.
Haha, this will show him.